Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode number 3, the aginginplacedirectory.com podcast. I'm so excited to have you here. My name is Esther Kane. I am a retired occupational therapist, a certified aging in place specialist, and a certified dementia care specialist, which basically means I've had a lot of training and education, and I've worked for many years in the field of senior care, mostly traumatic brain injury and neurological impairments of some kind. So all of that experience I am now bringing to the aginginplacedirectory.com and then my other website also, seniorsafetyadvice.com. But today, what I wanted to talk about mostly was the this article that I saw on the Wall Street Journal about baby boomers and how they are wanting to age at home, which of course most of us do. And not only that, but the homes are very large. So how do they, do that? The article did not, I don't believe, go into how they did that, but what I'm going to focus on is the photograph. The photograph that they showed about a senior couple, an older couple, aging in place in their home, and it was interesting. Let's say it's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here we are on this. I'm going to move myself down here. Here we are on this beautiful picture with a very nice looking couple from the Wall Street Journal. And their article is, Boomers Bought Up the Big Homes, Now They're Not Budging. Well, I mean, I don't blame them. They have these beautiful homes, so why not? But this picture showcases all the things that you should not do if you're planning to age in place. Now, this looks like a fine older couple. They look healthy, they look well. So let's see what we can do to help them stay that way and live as independently as possible in this beautiful home. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is the amount of space. It doesn't look as if there's much space around the furniture. So back here you have the lamp with a loose cord, by the way. You have a table, you have a chair, then you have a space back here. And if you can look closely, you'll see that there's a glass table, rectangular glass table, it looks like, behind these chairs and ottoman that she's sitting on. And then around here, there's these chairs, there's this little bar, this little portable bar, and another lamp with a cord, and then a rug. And then there's this little space, looks like a little space in front of this coffee table. So it's very easy to see how if you're walking down the steps, you could trip, maybe hit this table, hit the chair, hit this table back here. Even if you don't trip, you're reading the newspaper, a magazine, you're walking, you can stumble onto this table or whatever this table is back here. All kinds of little issues. God forbid you trip on this wire, the lamp goes down, everything goes down. But with this rug that looks like it has a little bit of a wave here, tells me that the person could come around here, try to squeeze between this chair and the lamp and the bar, get their heel caught or their toe caught on this rug, trip, fall, hit on this glass coffee table that has a wooden frame, so they not only could break the glass, but then they could hit themselves on the frame, fracture a shoulder, a hip, their head, Lord knows what. On top of that, the table is square, so these corners, very easy to bang up against, bruise your skin. And as we all know, as you get older, your skin becomes thinner and it's easily bruised, and it takes much longer to heal. Cuts and bruises and all of those take much longer to heal. So why risk an infection? Why risk all of that? get yourself a solid coffee table that's smaller and can accommodate the space a little better. For heaven's sakes, get rid of the rugs. I know rugs look nice. I have a rug back there. It's a vinyl rug, which is a non-skid rug that you place on the floor. It gives the floor that decor, but without having any kind of lip or anything that you can trip over. Plus, they're super, super easy to clean. All right, so instead of these lamps that are here on the floor, I would recommend to remove them and use cap lighting, up on the ceilings. Anything that can eliminate another object on the floor that you could trip over. I would certainly take this bar unit here with the glasses and drinks and everything out of here and maybe put that in the corner away from possibly tripping. There's no need to have these extra excess chairs here unless you do a ton of entertaining and you want to have these extra chairs, but it may be worthwhile, depending on how much space there is in between everything, to put them in the garage or give them away or do something with them other than just cluttering up the space. This table back here looks like it could have been, or it's meant to be, a letter writing table. So hence, it makes sense to have a chair there. But it looks like they're not using it as that. It looks like it's just a table with some ornamental items on there, some tchotchkes as they call them. So I would recommend to remove that chair. It's just another item to possibly trip over and hit upon. And I don't really understand the purpose of this table in front of the French doors. Not only can you not use those French doors, but it's a big table, fairly big for that space, and it doesn't really serve any purpose. You could put that plant on a hanger, you could put that plant on the wall if you wanted to have some greenery there, but there is no purpose in having this table there, no functional purpose. So why risk injuring yourself? Now, the one thing that would be most difficult to change in this environment are these steps. Can't really change the steps. There's steps going from the living room up to looks like maybe the kitchen area or maybe the dining room. But there's 2 steps to go up, and then they're surrounded by these French doors, which are very nice, but the French doors make it there's no space there to create a handrail. Sorry. So I would definitely recommend to take out the doors and install handrails on these small steps so you can go from one level of the house to the other. Now, the other alternative, if it was just one step and you had high enough ceilings, the other alternative would be to raise the floor of the lower room so that everything is all on one floor. But this would have to be raised quite high, and I'm not sure how high the ceilings are. But that is another alternative that could easily, well, it couldn't easily be done because of the French doors. So you couldn't do that. But unless you wanted to raise the French doors as well. But at the very least, put handrails on those stairs to make it easier to walk up to the next level. So for everybody listening to it on the podcast, there are 2 standing lamps, 2 floor lamps, and a glass table in front of French doors, and a glass table in front of 2 sofa chairs, and a glass table behind the sofa chairs, and a rug that looks like it's had its day a little bit, and a cluttered corner that you kind of have to squeeze by. Looks like you have to squeeze by it just to get to the chairs. So it doesn't make sense for Wall Street Journal to showcase this picture, because if they wanted to showcase seniors, boomers, growing older in their homes, at the very least, address the issue of properly aging in place so that you can be as safe and independent as possible. So if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on how you would alter this environment to make it safer for this beautiful couple so that they can live there as long as possible and have their children visit and grandchildren and continue to contribute and be a part of their community. All right. Thank you so very much again for listening and watching the podcast for Aging in Place Directory. I ask you to please take a look at the directory if you're looking for Aging in Place services. We're doing our best to fill that up with as many services as we possibly can to accommodate the entire United States and Canada as well. And of course, if you're a provider of Aging in Place services, please give us a call, fill out the form, contact us, email, anything at all. Let us know that you are interested in the directory. It's a very, very low cost. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and we look forward to hearing from you. All right, until the next podcast, see you next time. Thank you. Bye.